That button right there. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there's nobody there anyway. So, anyway, just in case anybody happens to look at the video at the beginning, this is William and Morgan. We are live at the Naptown and White River Model Railroad Club. Again, this is part 2 of the live streaming, because the last one was 1 battery's worth. And we are working on the roundhouse at Naptown Yard this evening. The last half of the video, or the last section of the video, oopsie, we are spinning the turntable. Anyway, first half of the video was setting track on the turntable base, or the roundhouse base. We're using the Walthers modern roundhouse that will be going in this space. The second half of this video might seem a little counterproductive, but we're gonna redo a shelf extension on the back side of the layout that we put in to support the roundhouse. Unfortunately, the pinewood board, oak board seems to have absorbed some of the moisture out of the plaster. The plaster dried kind of like cake batter icing. Didn't quite set right, so we're gonna seal the board, and because we didn't do that the last time, dummies, and put down a new coat of plaster, sand it down, smooth it down, so that we can finally get this building done. We started this project back in 2023. We actually inherited it from somebody else who passed away, wasn't able to finish before he passed, and unfortunately our real lives got in the way, so we are slightly behind on that. Hello, our one viewer. Let's see if I can figure out. Oh, nope, they left.
No, it doesn't say who's watching, just how many.
Now they're back. Maybe they're having connection issues too. Welcome to the live streaming of the working on the roundhouse at Naptown Yard, which you can probably see in the video summary. We are taking up a little bit of bad plaster and didn't quite set right on that board. We're gonna wipe that board down real quick and reseal it, paint it, and try again. See if we can get a better plaster coating down, and then we'll have to smooth all that down, and then we can paint the rest of the layout, or the rest of the plaster on there black, and then we will put the building down. So that will be a 9-stall roundhouse when we are done, and then I will probably put 1 track on that side of the building. You can see the rough pencil stencil on that building, and then there will probably be 1 or 2 on that side as well. Shorter tracks, shorter outside garden tracks, just places where they can park an engine or a tender that they're not working on. Just like I said, it would be a 9-stall roundhouse. There will be 3 sections, 3 stalls on that. That will be the extended length on that, slightly longer than a big boy, and then the rest of them will be the standard length for the Walthers Roundhouse kit. All of that will be more than adequate for what the Naptown and White River runs, but we want to make sure we had plenty of room for club members' equipment as well. So yeah, Naptown Yard is roughly set somewhere in Indianapolis. Somewhere between 1959 and the modern era. We play pretty fast and loose with our era modeling, just so that people can have fun. We don't tend to be too stringent about that. Just as long as people are enjoying themselves, that's what we're here for. The yard would probably be somewhere equivalent to a Monon or a secondary B&O yard. Naptown Yard would be the primary classing hub for the Naptown and White River Railroad. Hey, it's my turn to set off the water tower. I'll let you guys listen to the automatic lights and sound-driven water tower by BLI. Something fun for guests to interact with when they come in, and also for people to randomly lean against when they're watching the live stream. So anyway, but yeah, major classification yard for the Naptown and White River. Probably during the steam era, a lot of Berkshires and 280s and engines of that nature, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 larger 210-2s for drag freight, shoving freight. But mostly Mikados, Berkshires, 280s, and then diesel era. I don't know that we've ever really nailed down a proper diesel roster for the Naptown. There's a pretty even balance of Alco PAs and GP7s, GP9s around the layout. So, but yeah, look at the Monon for an idea of what kind of power we'd probably be running.
Alright.
So, you need paint?
Maybe,
Or do you want a wet washcloth first?
probably a wet washcloth first.
Get some water.
Oh, you didn't have the chat turned on. That's why you couldn't read the messages.
What?
You didn't have the chat turned on.
Oh.
And yours is...
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine, I've actually got mine set up to where it functions. He just installed his literally to...
That's alright. I can read things sideways.
Yeah, my phone died. So we had a little technical difficulty.
And I've never used this app before, so I wonder if that button does.
I think the bottom looks like a...
Oh, maybe it's one of the bottom ones. Thunk. Chat, mute, flip camera, events list. Maybe it's in a setting.
Screen.
Here. Do something with this.
Okay.
Huh? Oh. I don't want to drown the layout. Yeah, stand by, guys. Let me see if I can figure this settings out on this. Let's go. Did that do anything, guys? Probably not.
No, should check still.
I don't see anything that says rotate. Maybe it's that one.
Yeah.